So, last class we have discussed different points under Yoga Darshanam. The founder of Yoga Darshanam, Patanjali, the meaning of yoga in three dimension. Yuj dhatu can be used divadigana, rudhadigana, and chudadigana, which means samadhi, which means joining, and which means controlling. In different texts, it's given their statements as proof, like Bhagavad Gita, different Vedas, mainly Rig Veda, plus if you go to Upanishad, and those places they given why yoga is called samadhi, why yoga is called union, and why yoga is called sanyama. So all this point we have discussed, and we have discussed the all about Patanjali. Patanjali is a writer of Ayurveda, he is a writer of grammar, he is a writer of Yoga Sutra also. So he is a founder of yoga philosophy, Yoga Darshan, Patanjali. And another way, Patanjali is known as the avatar of Sheshnag. He is the incarnations of Sheshnag. You can make one point here also. He is the incarnation of Sheshnag. Okay, avatar. Next we discuss different literature on a Yoga Sutra. Patanjali he written Yoga Sutra, on him Bhashya is Vyasa, Tattva Vaishali by Bhajashwari Misra, Bhojaraj, and Vigyana. We already discussed those points. And we discussed the Yoga Sutra having the 4 padas, total 195 sutras. First chapter belong all about 51, second one is 55, third one also 55, and last one is 34. Some book mention 196 by adding one sutra extra in Vibhutipad. We discussed all those points. Sequence also question may ask, sequence in the padas, Samadhi Pad, Sadhan Pad, Vibhutipad, and Kaivalya Pad. And we discussed the relation between the Samkhya and Yoga, because Samkhya, whatever the things believed by Samkhya, same thing believed by Yoga only. Same pramanas, same knowledge, only you accept thing is God, who accept Yoga. And in terms of evolutions also, the Tanmatra got evolved directly from Mahat, not from Ahankar in Yoga. We discussed those points also. And we discussed about the Yoga psychology and the self-chitta and others. The chitta is pure, but due to the ignorance we think this is not pure and limited. Actually chitta is unlimited, limitless. And chitta will be having the 5 types of vrittis, the modifications. Pramana, Viparya, Vikalpa, and Nidra, Smriti. Through restraint this only we need to practice yoga. So yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Restrainment of the chitta vrittis, the modification of the chitta. So this is the whole things explained. So we'll start today from this topic. Did any newly joined anyone? No. Ananya ji came. Chalo, माँ जी आ गई है. ठीक है. Now we'll start the relations of the self, chitta, and body. See, the when chitta modified any kind of vritti, either vritti means previous class we discussed, previous slide. Either vritti may be pramana, maybe viparya, maybe vikalpa, maybe nidra, or maybe smriti. So any kind of vritti, the self reflected at state of itself. The self will be covered on by the help of vrittis. This is self. Self is pure, and it will be covered by this vritti. Vritti means the modifications. This vritti is not good. This should be withdrawn. This should be destroyed if you want to get achievement in yoga, if you want to get success in yoga. Because these vrittis will make you confused. And there are 5 vrittis: pramana, viparya, vikalpa, and nidra, and smriti. 5 follows the chitta vritti. They are not good for the samadhi, for the mokṣa, for the liberations. In yoga, they do not use word as mokṣa. They word use as samadhi. Sampragyata, the lower one; asampragyata, the higher one. Sometimes they word use kaivalyam also. That also shows liberation only. Okay. This question also may ask, the word samadhi used in which darshan? See, yoga darshan also, Vedanta darshan also last class we discussed like samadhi, 2 types of samadhi, savikalpaka and nirvikalpaka. But they are mainly focused on moksha. Here the mainly focus on yoga, asampragyata samadhi or kaivalya. Another name of Kaivalyam also Dharma Megha Samadhi. You will be knowing in 4th chapter of Yoga Sutra. Dharma Megha Samadhi. So what I am telling in the first point, when the chitta modified any kind of vritti, by the help of any kind of vritti, maybe nidra, maybe pramana, maybe vikalpa, among all these 5, then self reflected in it. In it means in vritti. Inside there is a chitta, self, but it is covered by the vritti. So whoever looking from outside, you are looking from outside, you will think this is as the quality of vritti only, because vritti covered the real quality. If I keep paperweight, the paperweight, doctor will keep transparent paperweight. I think you have seen in hospital and in a clinic, paperweight will be there. If I keep transparent paperweight and backside if I keep any flowers, red kind of flowers or green, whatever, blue, how you will perceive that color of paperweight color is as the flowers color, maybe red, maybe green. Are you getting my point? What I am talking right now? Are you getting me what I am talking right now? Are you getting me what I am talking right now? There is a paperweight. It is very much transparent. There I kept one flowers. Maybe this is just pink color. This is a white color, transparent color. And you are looking from this side. Which color you will look? This transparent stone is which color? How it will reflect on your eyes? Are you there or not?
স্যার আরেকবার বলুন।
क्या भाई लोग? So my question is there is a paperweight. Paperweight you know. I no need to discuss what is paperweight.
Yes sir.
Paperweight is here, transparent paperweight, and behind there is a flowers. You take as China rose, jova full, which is used for the Durga Kali Puja, Dakshineshwar Mata. There is a red color of China rose, and you are sitting here. You looking at this stone. Which color you will see this on this stone? Red color. If I change the flowers color as green,
We will see green.
So what is happening? Changing happening where? In the flowers, but it's reflected on the paperweight. The paperweight unchanged. Changing factor is flower. Same thing, the changing factor is vritti. Unchanging factor is self inside. But due to the ignorance, this will get cover. Chitta will get cover. Self will get cover. And you will think the quality of vritti. Vritti is pramana, means you get the pramana vritti, vikalpa, nidra and smriti, whatever. That's why the word used in it. In it means reflects in it. In the vritti, a state of itself, and the self will be perceived as vritti. Like you perceive here, the stone color is red, green, white, whatever the color, based on the flowers or based on that backside color, whatever. So self is beyond all these things. That is the concept they are explaining about the self. Self considers itself to be subject to the birth, growth, decay, death. It sleeps, wakes up, imagines, remembers, and makes all kind of mistake, correction and errors. So by this misinterpretation, you think the self is like this. Like this means like what? It is subjected to birth. It has a birth. It has a death. It has a growth. It has a it sleeps and it get up, does mistakes, corrects everything. But actually, the stone is nothing to do with this color. The chitta or the self is nothing to do with this vritti. Whatever the vritti comes in your mind, based on that you act. If the vritti of angriness, anger comes in your mind, you will be behaving as a angry person. If anything funny things comes in your self, you will be behaving as a funny way. But actually that thing is coming where? In your mind, not on your consciousness, not in your chitta, not on your self. But you are behaving as a funny guy, as you are behaving as an angry man, So it's imposed on that. Like this color is imposed on this stone, but actually the stone is pure. Same way, the self is pure. The quality of vritti is imposed on self. That's why we think it has a birth, it has a death, and it does mistake, it does corrects due to the ajnanam. Tasya hetuhu avidya. It is second chapter Yoga Sutra. Yes.
স্যার বৃত্তি মানে কি ডিস্টারবেন্স, মানে
Disturbance.
যে আমাদের
Modifications. Modifications.
ফ্লাকচুয়েশন যেটাকে বলে
Fluctuations
মনের
of-
যে
yes,
ফ্লাকচুয়েশন।
yes, yes, fluctuations. There are 5 types of fluctuation are there: pramana, viparyai, vikalpa, nidra, and smriti. Discussed already in previous slide. 5. They all 5 can be classified. I am not going very detail into that. They will be classified into 2. One is klishta, another is aklishta. See, if you go to play, everyone is here. I am just making one line here, so it will be easy for you to. I am not touching the deep things, but just one line. See, the pramana can be klishta, aklishta, can be helpful and can be painful. Viparya also can be helpful, can be painful. Vikalpa also can be painful, can be helpful. Nidra also can be helpful or can be painful. And smriti also can be helpful, can be painful. Each vritti will be classified into 2: klishta and aklishta. Klishta means painful, aklishta means non-painful. Detail I am not going why and how, that we will discuss in Yoga Sutra. Just remember here pancha vritti. That is enough. 5 vrittis, the modifications. Okay, come to here. So, see, all appears subject to the kleshas, the source of suffering. Kleshas we discussed, there are 5 kleshas. That is avidya, ashmita, raga, dvesha, avidya,
অভিনিবেশ,
ashmita, avidya, ashmita, raga,
দ্বেষ,
dvesha,
অভিনিবেশ।
avinivesha.
স্যার অভিনিবেশ মানেটা কি?
Avinivesha means is very simple. Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha and avinivesha. Avinivesha মানে হচ্ছে তোমার মৃত্যু ভয় যাকে বলা হয়। মৃত্যুর ভয়ের জন্য যা তুমি করে থাকো, what do you call, if the knowledge person also, they knows this is the temporary, this body is temporary, but still they have the fear that I will get die on this day, on that day. So that called the avinivesha. Like Sarasvahi Sutra tells, Sarasvahi Vidushopi Tatharu Avinivesha. The Vidusha, the great scholars, they know this body is not permanent. Still they have the fear. So it's called the fear of death. Clinking of death. Different words they may use. Now what is fear of death? You know everything. You read Veda, Upanishad, everything. You know this body is not permanent. Still you have the fear. That's why what you are doing. Term insurance, health insurance, policy, LIC, so and so. Even though you know, you ask any scholars. Scholar means any teachers who knows this. Yes, did we did LIC? Yes, I did. So, avinivesha means that fear of death. That also called as the avidya. All pancha avidya, called as the pancha kleshas. Among these 5 kleshas, avidya is the mokṣa, the main one, the what do you call headmaster. That's why they were used tasya hetuhu avidya. Tasya hetu means the hetu, reasons of bondage, avidya, ignorance. Okay, ignorance only. You are looking this self as vritti, ignorance only, avidya only. Okay, different sutras are there in second chapter. You can know second chapter. If you go to 4, 5, 6, 7, that range, so many things you will get. But how do you know this line? Is it completed for you? Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Avinivesha. Is it completed?
না স্যার, মানে এমনি মানেগুলো এমনি ম্যাডাম বলে দিয়েছিলেন। রাগাদেশ মানে লাইক ডিসলাইক, অবিদ্যা মানে ইগনোরেন্স, अस्मिता মানে এটা জানি না, আর অভিনিবেশা তো আপনি
রাগা
বললেন।
মানে ডিসলাইক। ওকে, রাগা মানে হচ্ছে কোনো
রাগা মানে লাইক আর দ্বেষা মানে ডিসলাইক।
ডিসলাইক। ইয়েস, 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 correct. So you know some idea on that. This philosophy is quite interesting and it's common. Ashtanga Yoga, everyone knows. Let it come to the point. So it is the chitta who perform all the activities. The chitta who perform all the activities, not the self. Self is not going to do anything. Chitta is made of three, we discussed last class. Manas, Buddhi and Ahankar. Mind, intellect and ego. Three together called as Chitta. We discussed in previous slides also, you should know. Summary discuss. Yeah, it will be here. See here.
আচ্ছা স্যার চিত্তা মুদা ওগুলো কি স্যার তাহলে চিত্তার কি
Shifta, Mura,
প্রকার?
Vikshipta, Ekaggara, Niruddha. 5 stages of Chitta called as Chitta Bhumi.
ওকে
Bhumi, Bhumayaha, Chitta Bhumayaha. If you read the first sutra itself, Yoga Sutra, in Vyasavashi it explains. First sutra. Atha Yoganushasana in that line. We'll talk. So, all these things will be done by Chitta, but it will impose on self. Okay, because Chitta is the part of all these three, Mana, Buddhi and Ahankara. And self is above all this happening of body and mind. Body, mind is the part of Prakṛti. And self means Ishwar, is beyond all these things. That's why in first chapter only, Samadhi Path, 23rd to 30th, 23rd to 29, this 6-7 sutra explain about the Ishwar. Like he not bound to the klesha, karma, so vipaka, nothing is there to him. 23rd to 29, those range they explain about the Ishwar. That is self, which is free from the any kind of body bondage and physical bondage as well as mental bondage. So it's all about the relationship between the chitta and self and body. Is it clear, Valada, Ananya, Pailji, Deepika?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If you understand Sankhya philosophy, you will understand this is very easily. So, in your syllabus, Sankhya Karika is there. Sankhya Karika in 4th year syllabus, in 4th semester. Is there any Sankhya Karika in your syllabus?
স্যার এই ইয়ারে তো নেই, মানে এই সেমিস্টারে তো নেই।
এই সেমিস্টার তো হয়ে গেল, ছাড়ো, পরের সেমিস্টার কথা বলছি। নেই, হ্যাঁ,
নেই মনে হয়, দেখিনি, মানে পরের সেমিস্টারের সিলেবাসটা দেখা হয়নি এখনো।
Okay. That should be learned first before coming to Yoga Sutra. Okay, let it be. Now, yes, we just pointed here the 5 kleshas, pancha klesha, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha. This is done.
Sir,
Yes.
you're saying that before learning of Yoga Sutras, first we need to understand kleshas.
No. And you need to understand the Sankhya Karika. Sankhya Karika.
Sankhya Karika.
Karika.
Thank you,
If you
sir.
have this in syllabus, you should read. If you do not have, personally, you should read that. Otherwise, it will be very easy to understand. Otherwise, Yoga Sutra, you cannot understand the Bangla word Matha Mundu. You cannot understand where the head and where is the leg. Because it is very, Sutra format is very short and like a capsule format. What Patanjali did, capsule format. You can bring so many things from one sutra. But if you go to Karika, they elaborate so many points. How to understand the Sarira, how the gunas work, elaboration is there. But that is not deeply explained in this Yoga Sutra. They given Atha Yoganushasana already means, Anushasana means what? From now onwards, Anushasana starts. The meaning of first sutra is, from now onwards, the Anushasana means discipline starts. I am going to talk about the discipline of yoga. Now means something you did previous. Now onwards. Now onwards means what? You have done something previous. Done means those scriptures you should have studied. Sankhya Karika, or you should have studied the philosophy, 6 philosophies. You must have studied. Then only you have to come here. Then only it will be very easy. Directly if you jump, it will be very difficult. Bhagavad Gita, those things are called the primary text to understand this kind of philosophy. Okay, come to here. So 5 kleshas, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha. Like ignorance or wrong knowledge, we know. This asmita means I-ness, ego, attachment, aversions. This is called dvesha. Hingsha jaka bola hai. Avoid. This is called avoiding. Avoiding also. And this is called, see, abhinivesha is called fear of death. Clinging to life. See, whole this thing we studied. But whether we practically practice this is or not, that is the concept. If you practically practice, then you don't have any fear. If I die after 1 minute also, I don't have any fear. I enjoy my life till the death, till the last end. I enjoy. But if you not enjoy fully your life, then your problem starts. If I give you, you have only 2 days time, 2 days. Your doctor is telling you, you are only having the 2 days. Then what you will do? Whether you will sit in this class, you are going to sit in this class, or you will do some other things.
Of course, sir.
That is called your most desirable work. You should do that work first. First, you will spend time with your friends or your family, or wherever you have the account, you will give details to your son or daughter, whoever is there. So this is called emergency work. So that much interest you should have, that much the life should be enjoyed in each point. If you are listening in this class, you are listening this only, not thinking about XYZ. So that is called the living in present, in other word. So there is no fear of death, abhinivesha. So fear of death is called abhinivesha. So this is called the panchakleshas. This is explained in 2nd chapter, Yoga Sutra. If you go to Sadhanapad, you will get that. Question may ask, what are the panchakleshas? Okay, that you should get. The meaning of yoga already discussed. See, the bondage of self due to the identification with chitta vritti. You are thinking chitta vritti itself self. It's not that. That's why the bondage. So liberation requires the cessation of the chitta vritti. That's why Yoga Sutra 2nd chapter 2nd sutra explained yoga means chitta vritti nirodhaha, the restrainment or seasoning of the chitta vritti. So chitta vritti nirodhaha, the cessation of the mental modification. This is the meaning of yoga in Yoga darshan, Patanjali. Okay, the aim of yoga is prevent the self from identifying the itself with the mental modification. So vrittinam nashaha, the vrittis are there, they should be destroyed. So that is the main aim of yoga. Then what happened? 3rd sutra they explain. 3rd sutra in Yoga Sutra, tada drashtuhu sarupa avasthanam. Then only the person can be present in the state of drashtuhu. Drashtu means the Ishwar, observer. The observer is Ishwar. The Ishwar is free from all kind of free from all kind of bondage. So he will be in the present in the state of Ishwar. When the chitta vritti get seize, restrain, destroy. So that is the meaning of that. Yes, now this point you should know. Chitta bhumis, different stages of chitta bhumis are there. Shipta. Oh, I did some mistake. Vikshipta will come, this number 2. Arrange wide, I did mistake. First will come, this is number 1. Shipta. No, correct. Shipta Muhura Vikshipta Ekagra Niruddha. Stitch, correct. Shipta Muhura Vikshipta Ekagra Niruddha. Step by step. Shipta means the restless. Muhura means the dull. Vikshipta means the sometimes concentrated, sometimes not concentrated, partially concentrated. Ekagra means concentrated. And Niruddha means restrain. The Ekagra means one pointed. This will lead to the Sampragyata Samadhi. Sampragyata Samadhi. This will lead to the Asampagyata Samadhi. This is the lower level. Lower level of Samadhi. This is higher level. Higher level Samadhi. When your chitta is fully restrained. Here Ekagra state you have the Sattva Guna is more. Sattva Guna, Sattvic quality will be more. Niruddha level there is no Guna. So beyond the Guna. Gunatita. Beyond Guna. Guna means the attributes. There is no Guna. Gunatita state. That leads to the Asampragyata Samadhi. With you have the Sattva Guna, Ekagrata state. That is called as the Sampragyata Samadhi. The lower one. Okay. So that is the meaning of bhumis. Chitta bhumi you will very deeply you will understand in 1st sutra itself. Now let's come to the main point here. Yoga darshan is mainly explained about the Ashtanga Yoga. Yoga darshan if you take. It is deals about in 2nd chapter. If you go to 28, 2nd chapter 28 on all starts. Yoganga Anushtanat Ashuddhikshay Gyanodipti Avivakakhyate. If you practice Yogangas. Angas means the limbs. Limbs of yoga. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So Ashtanga. 8 limbs. 8 limbs are there. That's why name called as the Ashtanga Yoga. So Yama, Niyama 2 and others. So if you practice those Ashtanga, what will happen? Yoganga Anushtana Ashuddhiksha, the impurity, whatever the impurity is there, maybe physical level impurity. If you practice asana, physical level impurity will go as well as mental level impurity. So physical as well as mental. If you practice pranayama, physical and mental. If you practice pratyahara, obviously mental level impurity. Dharana, obviously mental. Dhyana, it's mainly mental. Samadhi is called beyond everything. Beyond everything. And yama nima, obviously mental. So chitta vritti means, Yoganga Anushtana means Ashuddhi means what? The impurity. Impurity is either it's mental or physical in terms of asana, pranayama and pratyahara. That can be purified. So Ashuddhi Shahe Jnana Dipti, the knowledge, Dipti of the knowledge, the enlightenment of the knowledge can be possible by the practice of yoga. So yoga.
Sir,
Yes.
yama niyama physically na?
No, yama is called as the mental practice like ahimsa, satya. Ahimsa you do physically? Mental game.
No.
Ahimsa, satya are 5. Ahimsas are 5. Ahimsa, satya, are we talking there? Niyama also mentally only. It is individual practice. Yama is called the Sarvabhauma Mahabharatam. It is a universal rules. Ahimsa should be done to everyone. You are telling I will do ahimsa, non-violence to my friends only. But if any enemy comes, I will do violence. It's not that. Whoever comes, I will do ahimsa. But it doesn't mean you should not do your self-protections. You are walking on the road, one dog is running behind you, but you are not taking any stone or any sticks. No. Running means maybe this is mad dog. He is running behind you, he will bark. So then you will be in samadhi state. So you should stand against him. You should do protections. One day, today Swami Vivekananda's birthday is there. I should bring one story. Swamiji's. One day Swamiji was walking in a pool. Pool means in a bridge near to the. It's all about the maybe in Rishikesh, Lakshman Jhula or Ram Jhula, that place. Rishikesh. Now next month we are going Rishikesh and the Vaishnav Devi for a trip. So he was walking on that, and so many monkeys was running behind him, Swami Vivekananda, and he was very much scared, Swami Vivekananda, and he was running. So he got a sound from backside. Someone said him, "Why you running, man? If you run, they also will run behind you. Just stand and stand against those monkeys." So he turned and he stood. Automatically those monkeys went out. So what does it mean? If you stand for the self-protection purpose, you should take the actions. Today your husband is smoking in front of you. If you are doing, I am doing ahimsa, next you develop the lung cancer or COPD, asthma, whatever. That time you should stand. You know what is right, what is wrong. So ahimsa means not like how Gandhiji believes. If you slap in one gal, what is called gal in English? Cheek. So if you slap on one cheeks, you should not give other cheeks. There is a philosopher Gandhiji. You should not become like that. Ahimsa must be there, but up to some extent. A person daily, giving some kind of mental or physical, some problem to you. One day you accept it, second day, third day, when you cannot tolerate, that you should stand and take the action. So that is the meaning of ahimsa. So there are maybe ahimsa should be done maybe mentally, physically. Asana, the benefit of asana will happen in both dimensions, physical as well as mental. The benefit of pranayama will be happening in both. Pratyahara in mental, dharana mental game, and dharana also mental game. See, if you go to yoga therapy, all things most of the times in the market, the asana, pranayama and meditation are quite famous. If you see in Calcutta, Salt Lake and all, Yoga Center means asana, pranayama and meditation, they teach. But what about the yama, niyama? What kind of thought you should have? For example, you are a very negative person. Negative thoughts comes in your mind. If you practice asana, whether it will rid of? Asana will be helpful, obviously. but you need to change your thought process. That purpose, ahimsa, the violence, the austerity, so many things you need to follow. So there comes importance of ahimsa, the yama. But in yoga center you won't learn what is ahimsa, what is yama. There is a difference between the modern medical system and yoga therapy. Modern medicine system till now, till today, they can reach to the physical part. If you have any problem, physical level means physiological problem, it can treat that. You have the jwara, you have the fever, you have the cold, you have something physical level, it can treat. But if you have any mental level problem, modern medical system cannot treat. That purpose you need to go for which purpose? Either yoga or alternative part. Alternative, maybe behavioral therapy, maybe speech therapy, maybe yoga therapy, or maybe counseling. Those part comes under that. So yoga therapy deals with those part. Plus physical level also. If you have any problem, indigestions, gastritis, COPD, PCOD, yoga therapy is good for those also. So yoga is beyond the physical. That's why the health definition by WHO. What is the definition? Health is not merely the absence of disease. It's a physical, mental and social. Physical level, if you are fit, mental level also you need the fit, and social level. Physical level you may be fit, very good. You are a gym body, very good. Mental level you are fit or not. How do you understand I am mentally fit or not? Any crisis comes, whether your mind is okay, you are able to tolerate that crisis. Any in your family, any death happened, any loss happened, financial loss. You will be tense mood or happy mood or normal mood. That way you can understand you are mentally fit or not. Social level, how do you understand? If you attend a marriage party, you are able to enjoy that party or not. After going that marriage party, you are sitting in a corner and you are going, you are not interacting with people, just going and coming back. So you are not socially fit also. So in this level, if you are not good, you are not a healthy person. Physically, mentally and socially. Indian writer, they added spiritually also. Because India is spiritual country obviously. So they added the spiritual definition also. If your aim is not to reaching their spiritual path, then you are not a healthy person. So those points yoga can take care of. That's why yoga is a promotive, preventive as well as curative. The aspect of yoga is promotion of your good health, prevention from problem and purification of the existing problem. So that is a we will discuss if the topic comes yoga. That is not the yoga therapy class. This is yoga philosophy. So come to this point. So yama, there are ashtanga yoga, ashtanga yogas, ashtangas, yama, niyama and others. Okay. So ashtanga yoga explains in which darshan? That is yoga darshan. Patanjali yoga darshan. Now yamas are 5: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya and aparigraha. Yamas. Yama means, ahimsa means what? The abstention from the all kinds of injury. Either it is thought level, speech level or action level. Bachika, manasika and kayika. Physically, mentally or orally. You should not hurt any persons. You may not be hurting any person physically, but mentally you are thinking about him. Mentally. So that should not be done. So in all this level, if you do ahimsa, there is a part of yama. Satya means whatever the things, you should tell this speaks always true. Asteya means non-stealing. You are not going to steal anything from any persons without permission. Anything without permission, if you take, that's called as stealing. Chori karna. Without permission. Even though it's the money from your father pocket. Without permission, if you take, this is churi only, stealing only. So don't do that. Brahmacharya, control over the celibacy, means celibacy. Bachika, manasika and kayika. See, brahmacharya does not mean you should not do marriage and don't do intercourse, not that. If you have the marriage, your family, your relation with one person only. Don't do any extra marital affairs. Brahmacharya. So that is physical. Mentally also you are not thinking about that. So that level of thoughts. And aparigraha. Aparigraha means the unwantedly you are not taking. So you can non-accepting of the unnecessary gifts. Nowadays, the problem of this world is big problem is this only. Unwantedly, we are acquiring so many things. Maybe you have during the puja, Durga Puja and New Year, you purchase so many shirts or pants or whatever, churidar and jeans. Whether you are using all those, so many things are there in your corner, in your Godrej. You are not at all using. If you open your Godrej, you will see that 3 years back you purchased one churidar or sari that is there. It means what? Our habit become to collect unwantedly, not need. Still you are collecting. We go to the what you call Flipkart, Amazon for which purpose? No money, but window shopping. Going, looking budget, enjoying and coming back. At the end of the day, nothing. Only time waste. So aparigraha, that should be done. So all these 5 are the part of yamas. Again, I am not discussing the benefits of ahimsa. There are benefits of there, benefit of satya. Those things will detail explain in Yoga Sutra class, not in here. So don't ask those points right now. Any doubt is there here to understand? Pankaj, Deepika, Ananya, Valada, Somidi?
Yes, sir. Especially about the window shopping.
Window shopping, yes.
Mental shopping, sir.
Correct. Because it is in your hand, so it's no use. Net is free. You can do and come anything. There is a research happen. It's not the topic. Can you lift 200 grams any stone 200 times per day? 200 grams a stone. Can you lift for 200 times? Not at a time 200. Maybe for a time 50 times. After 1 hour gap 50 times. Can you lift? Can you lift? What my question is there? Can you lift 200 grams a stone 200 times in a day? It may not be continuous.
No, sir.
Why not? Your mobile weight is 200 grams.
Gradually, sir.
I don't use that much.
You are going on the road, maybe due to traffic. Nothing, no message, nothing is there. Still watching mobile. Nothing is there. Because public should see towards you. He is doing something. Nothing. So that those habits like window shopping, no use. Still addiction. This called addiction happen. So those things should not be there. I have mobile. If this mobile goes, some few mobile 30,000 rupees. If it goes also no problem. So that called the state of mind. But it does not mean it goes means I should not cry. I should cry. But it don't affect for a long time. So those thoughts. Now come to the niyama, the second part. Niyama. What is niyama? This is called, see, yama is called the universal discipline. Universal discipline. Everyone in each place you should practice yama. Okay. But niyama, it may not be each and every places. Depend person to persons. For you, rules may be different. For me, rules may be different. You don't think niyama means rules. There are 5 niyamas they explain. How it is individual practice. Saucha means the cleaning, purification. And purification may be bahya, external, or may be internal, antaranga. Physical level, you may use the soap or body lotions or some spray. So you can be pure from physically. Abhyantara means internally. Whatever the thoughts you are putting in your mind, that also affects. For example, you are spending time with so many bad girls in your group. Bad girl means they are always spending time talking this and that, smoking, drinking, going nightclub. Within 1 week, within 1 month, you will become the next person for that. Within 1 month. We call as the Sangha ka prabhav. Malab what you call effect of the company. If you stay with those kind of company, within 1 month you will become the next girl. But if you stay with very good persons, like some good scholar, IAS, IPS, or a professor, then it takes minimum 2-3 years to become same like them. And what I say, is it correct or false?
না স্যার কারেক্ট
So
বাট অনেক সময় হয়ও না অনেকে
অনেক সময় হয়নি। So it means the good quality takes long time to acquire and bad quality automatic comes very easily because there is a enjoyment. If you want to become a good person, you need to do so many sacrifices. But if you want to become like this, what do you call? Laurel Lafanda. Laurel Lafanga मतलब क्या बोलते हैं उसको हिंदी में जिसको बोला बंदा ऐसे ही काम
हवाला
हाँ बस ऐसे ही so to become like this it takes a fraction of second दारू पी के बंदा बैठा है मूरी जा रही है तो उसको छेड़ रहा है it's easy so our mind will accept easy work. So that is the concept called antaranga. So antaranga means the internal information what you are putting. That also you need to purify. So called the good cultivation of the good thoughts, good emotions, sentiments and others. Abhyantara. Santosha means called as the contentment. Whatever I have, I am satisfied with that. It does not mean your salary is 10,000 means you are satisfied with 10. No. You should desire I should get 20 or 25, 30, whatever. That dream you should have. But you are not running behind that. You are not running behind your boss. You are not running behind the money. Money should run behind you. So that cultivation should be done. That quality you should develop. That's called the contentment. Santosha should be there. Santosha don't take as what do you call negative way. Okay. If you are happy with this small home, you have a hut, small home. You have a good dream. I should make a what do you call villa. It should be there. But whether you are doing work for that or you are doing some other wrong work to get your killing person, kidnapping. So those things. Santosha means the mind should be calm and cool to do any work. Which work level your mind is not calm and peace, that is not good for you. That's why some person tells don't do business. In business there is a risk. And why? If it is risk means it is not good for your mental health. But if you are in a job, no problem. Daily going, coming, getting at the end of the day, end of the month, salary created. Whatever the salary is. Is there any changes? No changes. Only what happened? Palya means the sabji only the curry gets changed. Today you brought bhindi, tomorrow maybe what do you call karela, next day it may be some other. Roti is roti only. In job. Exceptions are always there. But in business, always daily is a new challenge. So the growth is high in business, but there is a risk also. So that's why most of the businessmen are not in happy state. Always discussion, budget, portfolio, so many things are there. But job persons, they are going morning 9 to 5 and each Sunday going for with family, maybe city center. So you should fix your mind, you want which life, this life or that life. Then your mind will be calm. I am not telling you should do job. See, that is not the aim. Job is not the solution to become rich. Santosh. Now if you do the job of like Sundar Pichai, then it's okay. Okay, normal job is not will make you rich. Santosha. That's called Santosha. Tapas. Tapas is all about the what do you call dedication towards any work. Common level. Like you thinking cold, heat, everything as the same. Mean tolerant capacity will be there to you. Tolerance capacity. How you should tolerate cold, heat, pain, pleasure. Because you already खुद को तपा दिया. You already burned yourself. खुद को आग में तपा दिया. You already burned yourself in the fire. Fire of practice. Fire of knowledge. Now you are not bothered about all these things. Whether pain, pleasure, whatever. The Virat Kohli, he wake up at early morning 4 o'clock for the practice. Okay. Tapaya Bandhane. Today he is one of the richest cricketer in the world. Whether you did that work? No. If you did, you will become the next yoga guru or yogini, whatever. Then your name will be like Ramdev Baba or like Sadguru. If you did. If you not did, then there is no question for. So तपाना तो पड़ेगा ही भाई. आज तपो या वक्त तपाएगा तो भाई कुछ ना कुछ होगा. खुद से तप जाओ तो भाई बहुत बढ़िया. So called as the tapas. Again, I am not touching the Shastra meaning deeply. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means the self-study. Self-study about yourself. Who you are, how you should going to do, what is your aim, self-study. Okay, Swadhyaya. They in Shastra level Yoga Sutra they explain like Swakiya, Veda and Shakhalina Madhyanam. If you belongs to Rig Vedya, you should read the Rig Veda Shakha. If you Yajurvedya, you should read the Yajurvedya Shakha. Detail I am not touching, that you should know in Yoga Sutra. Again I am telling. Ishvara Pranidhana. Ishvara Pranidhana means fully dedication, the surrendering to the Ishwar. Meditation or dedication to Ishwar, to the God. In Draupadi Vastra Haran, when in the what do you call Mahfil means in the Sabha, everyone was looking at Draupadi. Still the Duryodhana was asking the what do you call, holding her sari. She was trying. She was asking, Draupadi was asking to the seniors like Kripacharya, Dronacharya, please help me. But they could not. Then she asked her husband. He also could not. Then she tried by her own hand. She could not. Then at the end what she did?
She prayed
Krishna.
to Krishna.
Yes.
Ask help to Krishna.
Yes. So she fully surrendered to Sri Krishna. So Sri Krishna ji, I cannot. Before what she was doing, she has the support factors. My seniors, my husband, me, I can save myself. But could not. When all support goes, all support system goes, only one support system will be there. That is Bhagwan. So that kind of surrendering towards Bhagwan must be there. Same concept with the Devendra also. That elephant, Devendra. You know that. Okay. So there are so many stories are there behind that. So surrendering to Almighty should be there. So this is the part of Niyamas. Again, I am not going very deep into the subject. Just upar. Superficial level I am touching right now. Asana. Asana, they given different 3 sutra. There are 3 sutra connected to asanas. Definition of asana, then how one should practice asana, and what is the benefit of asana. Okay, I am not reading sutra, that you will know later. The posture in English called as postures, which is steady and pleasant. Sthira and Sukha. Steady means sthirata and pleasant means sukhata. And the benefit is it will destroy the disturbance. Beyond the disturbance means dvandan anabhighata. The dvanda means duality. This or that. This or that. That game can be overcome by practice of asana. There are 2 options are there. Like your mother or father, you need to choose any one. Decision is very hard. During the separations, the what do you call, like divorce. The small baby is very difficult positions. He has to take the decisions, either he should stay with father or mother. So that is called the Dvandva, duality. So that can be overcome by practice of asana. Pranayama, there are 4 types of pranayama explained. 4 types of pranayama in Yoga Sutra. Not like Ujjayi, Anulom Vilom, Bhastrika, not in that sense. But based on the practice, the way of practice, there is 4 types. One is can you read?
Purak, Rechak, Saita, Kumbhak.
Puraka, Rechaka, Kumbhaka and Kevala Kumbhaka. Kevala. Sahita is not there. Sahita you will get in there. Hatha Pradvika. Okay. So these are the 4 types of pranayama explained under this text. This question also may ask in your net exam. So what they explain here? The control of the motion to the exhalation and inhalation. Okay. Controlling of the motions. You are inhaling. Swaso prashasya gati vichcheda. This is the line. The retention of the breath in between inhalation and exhalation. So cutting that means stopping.
Sir,
Yes.
Puraka, Kumbhaka, Rechaka, Kevala Kumbhaka.
Yes.
Last step.
Kevala Kumbhaka. Okay. There is a line called Bahya Mandra Stambha Vritti Deshakala Shanti Pradeshu Dirgha Sukshmaha. There are line. So once the asana gets accomplished, then only one can go for the pranayama.
আমাকে দাও
Scientific process.
স্টাডি হিসেবে এখানটা মাথা লাগবে অলরেডি
Whatever. Okay. So once you get the mastery over asana, then only you should come for the pranayama.
আলগা রয়েছে
So that also the explanation there. Okay. Tasmin sati swasa vishya. Tasmin sati means if you get establishment in asana, then only come for pranayama. Four types of pranayama explains, as I told Patanjali. Okay. And the benefits of pranayama is covering over the inner light.
তুমি মিউট করো
Okay. Covering over the inner light. Inner light means there will be some light will be there. Tatha shriyate prakasha avaranam. The avarana of the prakasha can be destroyed, removed by the practice of pranayama. And your body will be fit for practice of dharana. So these are the points regarding the pranayama concept. Explain there. It's quite easy, no much more difficult. But if you go for sutra, is difficult. Sutra is pratyahara. Pratyahara means withdrawing the senses. So withdrawing the senses organ from their object. 5 senses are there. Eyes go for sight, tongue go for taste, skin go for touch, or your nose go for smell. So you are stopping them from their object. Whether it is good or bad, you are not bothering about that. Called as pratyahara. Okay. If you does that, what will happen? You will get the mastery over the senses. Mastery. Wherever you want to put your sense, you can put there. Because you have the control. And dharana means holding the mind in one particular point or particular object. Dharana. Dhyana means the concentrations. Dharana means you are putting in a point. When that point, the continuations of the concentration is flowing continuously. Continuously. See, this is dharana. This is you. This is you. This is you. Don't think you only. You are doing dharana is here. When the dharana goes continuously, this is dharana. When it goes continuously, it becomes dhyana. So dharana, dhyana, if you say, I am doing dhyana, I am doing meditation, it's a wrong usage. You cannot do. You can do only dharana. You can focus in a particular point, and that point will itself continues, follows, continue it goes. That's become the dhyana. So dharana in our hand, dhyana is not in our hand. So someone tells I am doing meditation, it's wrong he is telling. He cannot do meditation, he cannot do dhyana. Here he is doing dharana. Dharana means you are holding your mind and fixing a goal. When that goal continuously flowing without any effort, remember, you are doing meditation with effort. Without effort, if you are doing continuously focusing, that is called as meditations. So that is explained here, dhyana. What is dhyana? Unbroken. See, dharana, when dharana become unbroken. So similar modification is called as dhyana. Similar to dharana only. When dharana going continuously without any stoppage, called as dhyana, meditations. And what is samadhi? Samadhi is the object of meditation, only shines forth. There is no other things, divisions. There who is doing dhyana, meditations, I am doing on what, through which I am doing. So those things disappears. Only meditation, only the, what do you call, you will be present. You are merging with that particular object. There is no object, no you, everything will become zero. So that's called the chitta vritti sunya, zero. That is a state of samadhi, state of consciousness. Okay. And this 3 means dharana, last 3 part, called as the antaranga yoga, internal. Internal means last 3. Last 3 of what? Valada. Last 3 of Ashtanga yoga. There are 8 limbs are there. Last 3 limbs called as the internal, antaranga. And the first 3 called as the
External.
বহিরাঙ্গ
yes, external, vairanga. Means yama, niyama, asana, pranayama and pratyahara. These 5 called as external, vairanga yoga. Okay. So these are the things detail you will be knowing in that class, Yoga Sutra class. And these three things, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, they together called as Samyamaha. In third chapter you will be knowing that. Samyamaha. Yes. This is very normal class today, because I did not touch any deep concept. This is Ashtanga Yoga is quite easy, but if you go through the sutra, the bhashya, then it will be difficult. That you will know in other class. Yes, please. Any questions from yoga class you can ask. Means yoga darshan. Not understood any points.